much. I'm reckless.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham. First down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Manning now on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Alex Anzalone in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip the this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This is fielded at the goal line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 21. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Wait, tight.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a play fake. Manning. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there. Manning to Shepard. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-3. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Saints. 44 yards. on first down. Breeze. Now he steps away. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right there.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
21.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Saquon Barkley deep to return. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look quick. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin junior college before matriculating at Tennessee. And
what a lucky taco that was.
Star.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Bro, come on, bro. This is a touchdown.
As he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Kamara.
Bro, come on.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 21. Good set.
Now Breeze on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
To return, it's Kalen Clay. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Stop. Lattimore. Like that.
45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damon Harrison.
Yep. Sheeslord knows all the plays.
His defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yes! 36, you ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
New York set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him swing another one.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What would Big Al was thinking on draft night? Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down to the 20. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
The things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go. Hey. We got 3. We got 21. Ready, attack.
On second down, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action, Breeze. And the giant rush gets...
Understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Terrible.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley.
Black ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft. Ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there is never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
The quick slant caught. And And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from
The PI one with John Brown was terrible. Like, the dude threw the flag after the play.
They come out here in the eye. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they see right through that defensively.
Yes,
as
but
he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4.
y'all still got slapped. Y'all still got raped.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yep.
Alex Okafor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Saints on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. On the return, Clay. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't
Dirty player.
That short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going for
Go, man. Shit.
Brought down for a sack.
I'm on an ass.
Teo coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. action. It's Manning. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Manti Te'o in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more.
You're saying, can I go for 4th and 1? Past my 50?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No, I'm winning by 3 points, so shut up. This dude is undefeated, so I'm about to get the dub.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on.
Come on, baby. Big money, big money, big money. If the dude gets a stop, I'll be done with this game forever. I'm going to close the application.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's not even going to come close.
Wow, Madden making me a forward motion.
This
dude got cover one like 3 times in a row. What the?
Now out come the Giants.
That's BS.
On the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
it's all right, though.
Which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now running right through it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one.
Let's go!
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they
Jackass.
decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's
Mama
intercepted.
Jackass.
Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game with a fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on second down, rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Gets it to Meredith complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had not the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
A backbreaker. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Breeze now to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw.
Let's go. Give me that W, bitch.
Picked off at the 22.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Breeze is looking to throw.
No mercy. No mercy, gang. No fucking mercy.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And we've got a timeout.
He calling timeouts. Holy.
9 seconds remaining. The Saints on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
14.
Breeze to throw. He'll let it fly.
Ooh, let it float in there, baby.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball...
I'm two. On one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so